Welcome to Profit Channels. This is my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice. Although I'm a CPA during the week, doing accounting is a lot different than investing in the stock market, so consult with your own financial advisor and enjoy this edutainment. I am going to be talking about gold futures in this video. So this is the monthly chart of the gold futures. This is the channel. You can see that there's only two touches on the top and the bottom, but our midpoint, if I zoom in here, it's well respected. As you can see, missed it a little bit right here, but pretty solid trend, and we're at the top of this channel. So if let's look at our channels. Okay, so I see another channel here on the weekly basis, so let's jump into that. And you can see that it's a pretty decent channel, a lot of touches through here and up here, a couple touches here, but a nice strong midline. And again, we're at the top of two channels here. And you could say there's even a third one that we've been at the top of, right now, right here. So this is all bodes well for a little bit of a pullback. I mean, that would be healthy. All right, so let's look at our moving averages and back out to the monthly. And you can see the moving averages, breakout, came back, and you can see they came together. We broke below them and then shot through them all and raced up. Then we broke through the 50 and the 100, shot back above them, bounced off the 50, and we're up here at the top, quite a ways away from our moving average, but it could be bigger. So we had that kind of distance. We've got that kind of distance, but we had a lot distance from the 200, about half right there. We look in, zoom into the weekly. Again, you can see these lines come together. We break out. The lines, our moving averages come back together. We drop below them, bounced off the 200, broke out. So at some point, now we're leveling off here. So at some point, we're going to have to come back down and let these come back together. I'm thinking for the next big breakout. If we look at the day, let's go back to the week real quickly. Volume, it's pretty steady here. Okay, day. We go back, it's the same sort of pattern. That's monthly. Okay. Auto. There we are. Okay, so we go back in time, we can see that our moving averages come together. We bounce off them and we head up. We bounced off the 50-day here and continued up. Broke down, bounced off the 100-day, battling here, bounced off the 100-day, bouncing off the 50, battling with the 50. So you can see that right here, we're probably going to get these, head down a little bit and bring these lines together, these moving averages. Of course, I am often wrong. So don't take my advice. Talk to your financial advisor. Back to the monthly, let's look at some points of control. So you can see that we got this long-term point of control at 1260. Yeah, I don't think we're getting back there. But then our next big one here is at around 1800. So let's jump into the weekly. Okay, we got this long-term point of control. Yeah, down here, that's not likely. Medium term, around 1830. That's pretty far-fetched. Then we have 2000. Then we look where we have our bands of high volume here, price at this price and this price. So it's 2350-ish, 2700, and we've got showing some volume here. Let's go to the day. I think it's very interesting that we have a gap on the futures chart around 2800, right above this 2665 point of control level on the day. You can see we got caught on short-term point of control right here at around 3350, 3336 maybe. So I think, and then we got point of control here at 2900 and some volume here around a little over 3000. So here's 3,000. That could be an easy place to bounce off, but I would imagine we're probably going to fill this gap at some point. We'll just leave a long-term volume profile. And let's go back to the weekly. And if I do a fib retracement, so on the weekly, I'm retracing from this price level to this price level. And you can see here's the 382. And it corresponds with this high volume at this price. The 0.5, it's okay. But the 618 is perfect right here at this high volume area. You can see the action here. 786 is that's a pretty line. That's touching right along here. And basically, this was a full retracement will get us back to this point of control around 1800. I don't think that's likely. I don't think this is likely, 0.68, but this 382 is around 2800. I think that's very possible. 2800 is right here at the top. Hide that one. I show this one. So if I look here from this last run, you can see that 0.618 was a good level, 1/2, support and resistance both. Then 382, which we peaked and pulled back to. So 382 right there. Let me bring back this retracement. So 382, that would put us at 2700. So we got this gap at, I think, 2800. Let's go to the day. Yeah, and that's near the point of control. So I think if it gets down here, this is where you jump in with both feet. If I look at, so this is the day, let's just draw a trend line here. We got this trend line here. It's pretty nice, and we've broken it. I just did a silver futures video today, and I forgot to put this trend line in, but you'll see a similar trend line with silver where it had this trend line, and it's just breaking it. Here is gold breaking through, retesting, and probably going to head down. It could shoot up. There's no doubt. If I do a fib extension, Let me hide this one. And let's go back to the weekly. Let's do the daily. So if we say we've gone from here to the top, back down to the bottom, 1 would be 37.25, which is very possible. This definitely could be a consolidating pattern. So keep an eye on this. Like, you want to see things heading down before you believe they're going down. They could go back up. If I look at this for parabolic SAR and super trend, everything's bullish on the monthly. RSI is way overbought. Our squeeze momentum, that's way up there. And our MACD on the monthly, that's also historically high. If I go to the weekly, everything's still bullish on this chart. You can see that we are trending up, and now we're trending down right here. So it was trending up, but now we're down. Cut that out. I am not doing what I'm planning on doing. Okay, anyways, so you can see we have an upward trend here on the squeeze momentum, but we are becoming less bullish by the week. MACD is crossed over and heading down. And if we jump into the week chart, okay, so we got we still got to buy on the super trend, but we got to sell here. We've got a couple in sell from the super trend, but it looks to be topping off our pattern here on this RSI. It's trending down or right around the mid mark. So we'll have to see what this does. This is turning slightly bullish here with this Friday candle on a squeeze momentum. And our MACD is back down to the midpoint line. So definitely trending down. If we go to the day, oh yeah, we are at the day. Okay, next chart. Monthly, this is the RSI Bollinger strategy, and we have broken above our Bollinger Band. And so, we could run or we could correct. Money flow index is ridiculously high. Stochastics, it's up here in this overbought solidly, and it's been there. And our ADX is 60. So when it gets that high, it's time for a trend reversal. Weekly, you can see we've been running above this Bollinger Band. So due for a correction, money flow starting to come down, stochastics is heading down, and our trend is growing weaker. To the daily, now we have broken into our Bollinger Band, and I expect we're going to be heading back to our moving average. Money flow index is right in the middle. Our stochastics are heading up, but they move quickly on the day, and our ADX is saying we don't have a trend at the moment. So gold could run, but it could pull back. Just keep an eye on it here this next few weeks and see which way it goes. I hope you'd enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up and like it if you did. I just run through it. I don't edit it, so there is no production value here. Thank you.